Again, fuck. Yes, this is fucking shit. Hey guys, what's up? Kick it a little old school, let's go with a rant. So today I'm going to talk about something that drives me insane. Granted, it's extremely petty, but listen to my reasoning. I get really irritated when people say they can't swim, because it doesn't make sense. I know what you're thinking. That sounds retarded. I get that. I understand. I know it's really petty. The reason why it drives me absolutely insane is because, to me, it doesn't make sense. I think, honestly, that everyone has a primal instinct that tells them how to swim. Because what's the biggest problem with swimming? What's the issue? People drown, right? Because what is drowning? What is taking place when you are drowning? Your head is going beneath the surface of the water. So to prevent yourself from drowning, what would you do? You would scratch, crawl, kick, anything, any way you possibly can to do what? Get your head above the surface. And essentially, that's swimming. Anything you could do, crawling, kicking, punching, whatever it is, if you are beneath the surface and you are doing any kind of motion to try to essentially climb to the surface, isn't that swimming, technically? Now I could understand if you were out in the ocean or a huge lake for an extended period of time and you drown. Because even an Olympic swimmer or someone of high capability eventually is going to succumb to exhaustion. Drowning in a situation like that makes total sense if you're out in the ocean or a big lake for an extended period of time and eventually you have nothing to keep yourself afloat, so eventually your body succumbs to exhaustion and you go beneath the surface and you drown. At that point, that makes total sense to me. But to me, everyone has an instinct to not want to die. They want to survive. That is the whole point. And if you are going beneath water, again, you're going to do anything to try to climb above that surface. So essentially, I believe that everyone knows how to swim. Now, I can understand when people freak out in a situation like that and they don't think about anything and they end up drowning because they can't keep their composure. Point being, I believe that most people, especially the ones that claim they cannot swim, actually can swim in a survival type situation. To me, swimming is such a basic, simple thing, so it kind of drives me nuts when people don't know how to do it or claim they don't know how to do it. I believe that if they were put in a survival situation in which they had to do it, anything they could to keep their head above the surface, they would know how. It's ingrained in our minds. But maybe I have a bias in this situation because at a very young age I was taught how to properly swim. Don't get me wrong, I shouldn't be competing in the Olympics or anything because my caliber of swimming is not that high. Again, this may sound extremely petty, but swimming is essentially just doing everything that you possibly can to keep your head above the surface. So that's it, that's all I got. 3 things left to do as always. Comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. Later, guys.